AG Productions. Do you have a license for that guitar, sir?
Yep.
Have you been cleared to play music in public? Have you paid the proper taxes to play music in public?
The phone kill me?
All right, I'm going to need to see your ID there, sir.
My ID?
Yes, please, sir.
Sir, can I get a job here?
Sir, are you refusing to give me your ID, sir?
What?
Yes, I am, sir. What's your name badge number?
Look, you don't need to know that information, okay? All you need to know is that what I say goes. Yeah, you see, I'll be a great cop. Look at me, I'm already on a roll.
Wonderful. You're already violating my rights.
Already. Alright, you need a supervisor? Oh. Oh my. You're so strong.
What are you most look forward to as an officer?
I mean, this is kind of against my will. I don't really know what to think about this because you're kind of my supervisor, and I do believe that if I resist, I won't be able to get the job.
Alright. First question. How did you feel about that?
I felt very uncomfortable.
From previous occupations, etc.
Alright, well, my name's Bobby McGee, and my previous occupation is a law enforcement officer.
Yes.
I enjoy exercise and writing poetry. I'm also kind of a stickler.
What?
Yeah, we have a Mr. Stickler who's assistant.
No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm very orthodox, very by the book.
What inspired you to pursue a career in the PD in the first place?
Well, I am sick of dealing with BCSO's crap, and they hired me technically, completely. Captain Nero was super blown away by my rap sheet, and then I spoke to another person who hired me on board today, and then claimed that I would have to go through the formal process, which, if I wanted to skip that phase, I would have to go through the LSPD anyway. So I just said, all right, I've been waiting over 72 hours. I'm just going to go to the LSPD as they are having a hiring event.
All right.
And I just want to make this known because it's going to happen. I'm going to give some friction to the BCSO when I'm out on patrol. It's not going to be anything aggressive or violent, but I'm definitely going to tell them to go back up north where they belong if they show up on my scenes.
Dude, as long as it's funny.
Hey.
Oh, it will be funny.
So do you plan to stay in LSPD then? Do you have a kind of a grudge against me?
Yes, I do. I do.
You won't be asking to transfer in the next week.
No, I will not be transferring. I believe that this is the man upstairs way of telling me to just stick to being a city cop, because that is literally where all of my experience is being a city cop and not a sheriff.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
how do you deal with conflict? Two of your coworkers are fighting, civilians arguing with you or yelling at you. What do you do?
I mean, I would just try to find the root of the problem and assess it appropriately. Conflict is kind of a vague question because it could be just a verbal conflict or an actual physical altercation, both of which would require a different remedy and a different approach. But for the most part, I would try to deal with it only using my voice if possible.
This guy. What's your end goal? Are you trying to move up the ranks and eventually...
Look, man, I'm just trying to clean up those streets, alright? I just want to clean up those streets of all those damn dirt bags, okay?
So
I lost my wife.
Rank doesn't matter too much.
I lost my wife, okay? Those criminal sons of bitches, they killed my wife cold blood, and I'm gonna clean these streets. Do you understand me? I'm gonna send each one of these criminal scums to prison where they're gonna rot. Alright, I will get vengeance for my wife. No, the sadness phase is over.
One more question. You pull somebody over for speeding. It's up to you to decide. Like, just imagine it was fast enough for you to pull them over. Care how fast you want to imagine they were going. But you get to the window and you realize it's one of your good friends or your family members. How do you deal with that situation?
How many priors do they have? It would be
Anyway.
circumstantial. I would throw my own family members to the book.
Oh,
If-
so
if it is
you're gonna arrest your grandma, bro? What's wrong?
Look,
with
it
you?
depends on how many times my grandmother has been spoken to prior to the point that I spoke to them with the police. Because, look, if she's my grandmother and she's getting old and she's ran into 5 different objects on 5 different occasions,
Then you
it
take
may
her
be time to
license.
address some serious possibilities.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
like-
for the
I
most
like-
part-
I like that answer. That's
Yeah,
kinda how
it would
I
be
said, I
completely
said, I'm
dependent.
not gonna lie, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you
But if
see,
they're going
son.
30 over, if they're
You
30,
see-
if they're going 30 over, it doesn't matter what, you know what I mean? What
I
they
lead
are,
by
you
example,
know?
okay? I hold myself to the same standard that I want to hold others.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, I like this guy. Get him up to the boss menu. Let me go find Jazz. See where.
All right, follow me, brother.
Nope.
Hey, whoa,
Yo,
whoa, that is unwanted.
yo.
That is
Just giving you a
unwanted.
hug, man.
That
The
was
sob story you
unwanted
told me?
touching. All right,
You needed
look,
a hug, man.
no,
That's the
no,
story
no,
you
I do
told.
not need a hug. If I need, look, this is the captain, right? This is
Stop
the
being a
captain right
hothead,
here.
bro.
Yes,
Stop
This is
being
the
a
captain. All right,
hothead.
look, this man gave me unwanted attention that I was not wanting.
He
Okay.
gets it all the time. Don't worry.
No, that is
Okay.
unacceptable.